It is Crystal with Pineapple Papers, and I have a design team project for Color Rush Studio. So earlier today, you would have seen the unboxing of the January kits, the Life Collected kits, which are amazing. And of course, I had to dig right in. So you actually get 2 layouts from me today. And I am starting with this kind of starburst paper because I absolutely love it. And then I'm also using this like, I think they're stamps. Um, and I'm going to do a diagonal half and half design. Now, initially I wanted the numbers and letters to be in the lower right hand corner, but for some reason I folded it the opposite direction. I don't even know. So I just kind of gently folded it so I kind of knew where my line was going to go, and then I took my scissors and just cut. So there is a cute picture of my great nephew, and I am going to mat it with that gingham paper, that Winnie the Pooh paper. And the other side has some polka dots. I'm going to go with the gingham side. And I had to tear off a piece of that starburst paper because I didn't want it to go to waste. And then I was like, oh, this actually looks kind of cute on the other side where the back is. But I am working on the front. And I did go ahead and just kind of fold back that diagonal piece just a little bit. And now I'm going to go ahead and start matting my photo. So like I said, I'm going to start with this teal. And then I was trying to decide if it needed to be a double mat. I did contemplate doing the other side with the polka dots. You can see here, I just didn't feel like it did much because it was pretty much the same. So there's a lot of black in the background paper. And so I decided to go ahead and use the other side of the stamp paper, which is this black text paper. And I'm going to mat my photo there. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm not going to distress the edges. I'm just going to kind of like curl them up a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then I am going to pop up my photo on some fun foam. And this is just cheap fun foam from Walmart. And luckily I had just a little piece hanging out on my desk. So grab that, fit perfectly. And I'm going to put that in the center. And then I'm going to grab the embellishments. And I at first was thinking that I was going to use Life Captured for my title, which is in the Office ephemera. But for some reason, I didn't grab that one. So I grabbed the journaling bit pieces here, and I'm going to do a couple of layers up on the top left-hand corner. I like this like little clipboard and the book plate. And then I thought it would be fun to use this acrylic piece from the acrylic kit that says Heartbreaker, which he is a cute little heartbreaker. He's so cute. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on, and it came with like a heart-shaped key in the same gold sparkle acrylic. And so that's when I decided to pull in a couple more of the keys. So I'm going to pull in 2 of the metal keys, and I'm also going to pull in one of the metal gears and put that up there. I have a little bracket up at the top that says documented, and then I'm going to add some of this frazzle as basically a little shelf underneath my photo there to kind of sit on. And then I'm going to dig into this sticker sheet, and I'm going to pull out a couple of hearts. So I'm going to do a black heart in the bottom cluster down there, as well as this compass. It's a compass. And then I will put a white one up at the top. So there are so many pieces in this ephemera pack. I was seeing if there was anything else I could add. I do end up adding a couple of labels and then that word moment. So my whole title will be Heartbreaker Moments, which I think is kind of cute because all he has to do is just sit there and look cute. So I'm seeing if there's anything else I can add. I think the only... Oh, yes. This is a little like torn piece of paper, like a little border strip. So I'm going to put that on the right-hand side of the photo. And then this is a green label that I'll add to the side. And then I also add a little ampersand. It's like a, what are those called? A typewriter. It's like a typewriter key, but it's the ampersand. And so I'm going to put that there. This is where I was thinking of doing the heart. I started with the die cut heart, but I'm going to move to these puffy sticker hearts. And since I already have gold going on, I'm not going to do the gold. Like I said, I'm going to do the black down at the bottom and the white up at the top. And that kind of gives it a little cluster of 3 things. And then I will go off screen and glue everything down. Ta-da! And that is a look at my first design team layout for the month of January. Actually, it's my first layout of the new year altogether. So I will have information for Colorist Studio down below so you can get your hands on these kits. And you can use my code 10Crystal and that will save you 10% in the shop. So remember to wear your